Your Excellency, Ambassador of the Republic of Cyprus, Mr. Vedesian, Dr. Ula Samain, distinguished ambassadors, diplomats, religious leaders, esteemed guests. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you and share my reflections from what has been one of the most meaningful experiences of my life. A 3-month field visit here to the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. I would not be standing here before you if it wasn't for the visionary Greek Orthodox Archbishop of America, Elpidoforos, for sponsoring my tuition fees, and the Erasmus office at the University of Nicosia, and the Archbishop of Cyprus for sponsoring my research here in Jordan. When I first arrived in Jordan, I came as a researcher with several questions, interview schedules, notebooks, and my camera. I came seeking data, observations, evidence on the Greek Orthodox Church, interfaith dialogue, and social cohesion. What I did not expect was that Jordan itself would be one of the most powerful lessons of this research. Over the past 3 months, I have traveled within Amman to Madaba, Salt, Petra, Jerish, and I have spoken with religious leaders. Some are here honoring me with their presence. Abuna Venedictos, Abuna Diodoros, Abuna Maximos, and Sheikh Ayed. Thank you. I have met with academics, government officials, students, and just ordinary citizens. I have photographed breathtaking archaeological sites from the Hellenistic to the Byzantine periods for my research. I walked ancient streets, shared meals with people I had just met and slowly became friends with, and listened to stories, people's experiences that revealed something remarkable about your country. My research argues that Jordan represents a model for interfaith dialogue and social cohesion. Many nations speak about coexistence. Jordan lives it. The evidence is not found in official documents, declarations, or policy initiatives. Evidence is found in the daily interactions between ordinary people. It is found in acts of kindness, so natural that I believe Jordanians themselves do not recognize how extraordinary they are. Allow me to share a few experiences. I had just met a woman, May, and during our discussion, I couldn't help but compliment the earrings that she was wearing. They suited her nicely. The next thing I know, she takes them off and she's forcing them into my hand. And she told me that it would be an honor for her if I would accept them. And she also explained that the act of giving is part of Jordanian hospitality. Another day I was attempting to travel from Shbeha to Jerish using public transportation. How many of us here use public transportation? Any hands? Okay. Okay. I do admit that in Cyprus I do not, okay? And I feel very privileged. I have my own car, so from going from point A to point B is very easy. So there I was, disembarking at the Suelech Central bus station, uncertain of which of those many small white minibuses to take in order to go to Jerish. The bus driver turned to one of the female passengers and asked her to help me. As she and I exited the busy bus terminal, I learned her name, Raged, a university student who was actually supposed to go in the opposite direction to take her final exam. Let's take a moment to think about that. A university student about to take her final exam, perhaps stressed in order to do well, thinking about maintaining her GPA, or maybe her future, or just simply to make her parents proud of her. Instead, she is navigating her way across the traffic at the busy intersection to help a complete stranger. When we found the minibus for Jerish, she reached into her wallet to pay for my bus fare. Here is Ragat, a student, unemployed, selflessly offering part of her pocket money to a foreigner who she would never see again. Ahmed, an AI student at the Jordan University, was traveling back home after classes to Irbid. When he realized I was unsure of how to reach Marsh al-Hammam, he also did something that I did not expect. He missed his own bus, sacrificed his own time, and delayed his return to the north to accompany me, walking through the hectic traffic to ensure that I was on the correct minibus. Just like Raghid, Ahmed also attempted to pay for my bus fare. I found myself asking, but why? Why would someone go so far out of his or her way for a complete stranger? Well, with every interaction I have had with Jordanians, the answer to my question became increasingly clear. This is Jordan, because here, this is the way of life. One evening, I met Nadia in Abdun. She kindly offered to drive me back to Shbeha. I waited at her car while she went into her house, and when she came out, she had a Tupperware full of food so that I could have for the next day. But Rula, you did the same with your delicious maklube, and I thank you. I really appreciated that. These may appear to be very small acts of kindness, yet they are profound. Social cohesion is not measured by statistics, reports, or academic frameworks. Social cohesion is measured in everyday encounters, in whether a stranger, a foreigner, feels safe. It is measured in whether people help one another without expecting anything in return, and whether kindness transcends differences. Throughout my days here in Jordan, I've witnessed this time and time again. Whether traveling by taxi, by bus, or on foot, I never felt alone. I remember when I first met Rula. Remember you told me, wherever you are in Jordan, if you ever need anything, just ask, and someone will help you. Indeed. Whenever I appeared uncertain, someone always stepped forward to help me. Wherever I went, I felt welcomed, I felt respected, I felt at home. As part of my research on the Greek Orthodox Church, I also explored Jordan's commitment to interfaith dialogue. I met individuals from different religious backgrounds. Sheikh Ayed, Dr. Ayed is here honoring me. I also met Sheikh Khalil, the former Mufti of the Balkh Governorate. Both spoke to me not merely about tolerance, but about genuine friendships and mutual respect. I heard numerous examples of Christians helping Muslims, of Muslims helping Christians. I learned about family bonds that transcend religious identity, including a tradition in which Christians and Muslims became siblings by being breastfed by the same mother. One of the most interesting visits I had was to Salt. The spirit of the people of Salt demonstrates that coexistence is not a passive condition, but an active commitment which has been transferred from generation to generation. Strengthening relationships and nurturing what I would describe not merely as social cohesion, but as brotherly and sisterly love among members of the community. I've been very moved by the faithful of the Greek Orthodox Church especially in Khalda. I've witnessed a very deep and sincere devotion, not only by the older generation, which I pretty much expected because that's how it is in Cyprus and in Greece, but by the younger generation. Their commitment to faith, family, community, and service to the society as a whole, regardless of religious background, has left a lasting impression on me. Under His Eminence Archbishop Christophoros, the amazing pastoral work across all sectors of society, education, health, social services, open to all, is really to be commended. Faith is a bridge rather than a barrier. Under the exceptional leadership of His Majesty King Abdullah and His Royal Highness Prince Ghazi bin Mohammed, Jordan has become a respected global voice for moderation, dialogue, and social cohesion. The initiatives emerging from Jordan, even as we speak, are impacting conversations far beyond the Middle East. As my 3 months draw to a close, I find myself reflecting not only what I have learned personally, but also academically. I arrived as a researcher seeking evidence. I leave with that evidence and with so much more. I arrived hoping to understand Jordan, its layers. I leave even more grateful to those who trusted and supported me through their sponsorship in order for me to experience Jordan. The photographs I took of the archaeological treasures dating back to the Hellenistic and Byzantine periods are a reminder of Jordan's extraordinary history. But what I will treasure the most are not the ruins, the stones of ancient civilizations. They are the people of Jordan, whose generosity transformed my experience from a research project to a life-changing journey. Jordan has given me more than academic insight. It has given me hope. Hope that social cohesion is possible. Hope that dialogue can triumph over division. Hope that kindness still matters. To every person who has touched my life these past 3 months, I humbly offer my heartfelt gratitude. Your Excellency, Rula, thank you for inviting me to share my journey with your guests here tonight. May Jordan's example of dialogue, social cohesion, and human dignity continue to inspire the world. Σας ευχαριστώ πολύ.